God damn it, my camera isn't working. Son of a bitch. Why isn't my camera working? Hey! 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 Get over here! Get over here! Ridiculous. That Discord is fucking psychotic. Make a goddamn bot if you want that channel to be used more than like twice. You people. You freaks. It was really crazy. Like I got invited to this Discord by fucking what's his name? Short Weekly, whoever this guy is. Never heard of him. Short Weekly. Should I know this man? Short Weekly drops me this fucking link. Never talked to him in my life. I'm like half and half. Like this is like a bot who's trying to like get me to buy something. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So then I join and it's like, oh wow, it's one of those Discords. I see. And and then I just see everybody, and I'm like, okay, so you people invited me to join this Discord as a shitpost. My existence in this Discord is a shitpost. And you people forget that I spend my entire stream shitposting, okay? Do you understand? You think I can't shitpost. I have been shitposting since the day I fucking pressed the go live button, okay? 5 fucking years, brother. You're messing with a bona fide professional, okay? You thought I was a bot? Yeah, I thought you were a bot. Hell yeah, I thought you were a bot. I never seen your ass anywhere.
I just got the
in my fucking DMs. Who the hell is you? Well, I figured out who the hell you is, and you're not a bot, so shout out to you. Yeah, so now I don't... They created a humiliation chamber for you. We can't have everybody in this fucking Discord having their own personal channel to fucking bully them in. Maybe we can, actually. Who knows? This community is a prison. And my reward is that when I finally get sub 3, I'll be allowed to leave the Discord. I'll heroically fucking leave the Discord and I'll never return. As my reward for getting sub 3. All right. Okay, so let's quickly talk about what we're doing today, okay? If the goat, by the way, the goat was in my DMs, blessing me with his powers. Basically, Divided by Zero just DM'd me a bunch of strats while I was at work today. So, bless him. We're going to relearn 8, 9, 10, and we're going to fucking ball out, basically. The goat DM'd me a bunch of strategies, so shout out to him. Genuinely blessed Divided by Zero. He's actually, I love that man. And hopefully this will, if I relearn 8, 9, 10, hopefully we make it a little bit more consistent. And then we can do more practice on 3, 6. And then, who knows, we'll actually get some runs going. Because again, level 11. All we need to do is get to level 11 and I've made progress. And that's all. Progress is all we're looking for right now, okay? Tyrese Halliburton has a... Dude, that was crazy. The NBA playoff posting has been going buck wild, I have to say. I've been enjoying it immensely. Let me get some fucking music. Calm down. Calm down. There was something I wanted to talk about today. Oh yeah, it's summer. Is it officially the start of summer yet? Have we hit there, or do we have to wait until June? Until summer officially starts? What's the official start of summer? Does anybody know? What's the start date? When am I allowed to start celebrating summer? Because today, I had like a ton of barbecue. So it felt like summer. We had a guy come into studio who just cooked a bunch of barbecue. I have a ton of barbecue in my fridge. I have an entire skewer of meat. Entire skewer of meat. Said my goat. My goat said is here. Are you excited? I'm excited. Official ruling is June 20th. I've decided Sed is gonna be a character. Why do you just get free food? Because it's my job. Oh wait, I forget I can just hold. If I hit the frame perfect, I can just hold. Hold on, I should get a marker for this. I think it's 135W. Hold on. If I remember correctly, it's 135W. Like that? I believe that is correct. And then M. And then theoretically, this should work. What's your character name? Arlo. Alright, let me see if this works. And then bop, bop. It does! Look at that! And then we just hold, and then we let go. And then we just do that. And then we fly, and it's easy. No? Why are you mad? Dude, I can change my character name if you're hating on Arlo. Alright? Said, look, me and Miraz were having an argument about what my character's name should be. Okay, does anybody have any suggestions about character names here? Since I got a bunch of people in this motherfucker. Does anybody want to give out some suggestions here? Anybody want to hand out suggestions? You can't do Arlo? What's wrong with Arlo? Why do you got beef with Arlo? Gabe? Okay. For reference, my last character's name was Gage, okay? It was... Gage was my first character's name, which, by the way, W character name. Thank you. W character name. Gage is a W character name. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Gage. Oh, that's not it. Huh. Norxor. So I think Arlo is fine. I don't understand the beef with Arlo. Because it was like the first name that I thought about using was fucking Cinder. And I thought Cinder is like, that is, I think we're leaning too far into the cringe direction of things. You know what I'm saying? I think Cinder is just a little bit too like try hard in terms of like, oh, I'm trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? You're trying too hard to be cool. Fly Molo. I should call myself Fly Molo. That's fucking hilarious. Dude, this is like a fucking medieval roleplay, bro. This is not gonna work. And then I'm supposed... Okay, I forget when I'm supposed to let go jump. It's like, just like that. Just like a little bit of... Just a little bit of humph, and it gives me a lot of lift. Hold on, let me watch the fucking... Because, like I said, Divided by Zero, he also sent me a bunch of videos of him doing the strats. He sent me custom videos of him doing the shit. Okay, Michael. Michael, don't leave me here. Don't leave me here, Michael. Okay, so he holds. Jump. And then he holds for like a little bit, like a little teeny hold. Arlo is good because Arcadia is heavy. Well, I was thinking Arlo because it kind of sounds like a fucking dog. And I feel like that's kind of very, that's kind of representative of my character, you know? Look at that. Okay, there is no way that I can get a fucking frame state. King of Galay. That's my entire strategy, bro. It's so great because you can just like fuck with me hardcore and I'll just take it. It's gonna be sick, bro. I'm actually really excited. I always thought that my best work in Civ events was done in the pursuit of glazing others, and I think having a character dedicated to glazing is just gonna work really well. It's like it's like a job application, you know. Now for like future events, it's gonna be like I can glaze. It's what I do. So I'm excited. I think this event is gonna go great. Well, depending on how the rest of the tribe goes. Okay, a little bit too early. You're putting these quotes on your tombstone. It's real shit, brother. If a man is good at something, then why shouldn't a man do it? You know what I'm saying? Damn, this is so fucking consistent. If I can just hit the frame perfect, then it actually is just like bingo, bango, bongo. Is level 9 free? More at 9. That was free if I wasn't dog shit. This frame perfect is actually easy as hell. Level 9 might be free. If I can remember how to do the last part, definitely it's free. Level 9 might be free. I'd love for level 9 to be free, brother. I dream of a world. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. I can make all of your plans, precious plans, come true. If I could spend my whole life loving you. What else do I want to talk about? I feel like I had more, but now I don't have more. Oh yeah, I'm learning how to braid hair. Does anybody here know how to braid hair? Can we talk about this really quick? That my coworkers have been on a tirade recently, on determining who and who cannot braid hair. Basically all my directors are female, and they all know how to braid hair, and they're like, who knows how to braid hair here? And so we've discovered that all of our anchors know how to braid hair, even our male anchor, who apparently braids his wife hair, which is, you know, kind of cute. I don't know how to braid hair. I've never braided hair in my life, and so they are like, we're gonna teach you how to braid hair. So I have become an unwilling student. Ancient civilizations will look at the message that Short Weekly has typed, and they would be fucking flashbanged. You could show that to the ancient Egyptians, and they might fucking try to summon Ra. Okay? I'm doing the strategy that makes me get good times. That's the strategy I'm doing. I hope you blue ball. No. Playing red and blue ball is a fate worse than death. For your next challenge, you must speedrun red and blue balls. No! Say it isn't so. Okay, so level 9 is free as long as you get the frame perfect, which is actually just a sick innovation. Mr. Krabs task string. I don't. Your final challenge. The hard part is going to be hitting this frame perfect though. Because I learned the back half of the strategy like instantly. As long as I can hit the sub free, which is like it's got a pretty solid indicator. I just need to learn how to tell when I've hit it, you know? I think the only way I can tell is just like, do I get the bounce? And if I don't get the bounce, then it's like, okay. Well then go die and cry, I guess. Oh, hell no, Jigsaw, your ass tweaking. Oh yeah, by the way, you hear about Big Donnie Trump? Speaking of things that are totally unrelated, bro accepted a fucking plane from goddamn, I believe the correct pronunciation is Qatar. He accepted a plane from Qatar as Air Force One, apparently. This will not go through. This is not allowed. I don't think the FBI is going. I don't think the FBI is in charge of this. I don't think that the CIA is going to allow this to happen. They're not going to allow some fucking random Qatari jet to be fucking used as Air Force One. This is not allowed. I think this is because like I think this is really funny because Donald Trump is one of those people. Oh man. How do I describe Donald Trump? I thought for a while that Donald Trump was like actually like secretly kind of a big brained individual. That's what I thought, especially during his first time. I thought, okay, so he's going to throw out a bunch of BS to get people mad, like pointed in the wrong direction, and then he'll switch it up in a totally different direction to get what he actually wants. That's what I thought Donald Trump was doing. What I have now learned through, trial and error is that Donald Trump's just a fucking dumbass. He'll just say dumbass shit, and then people in his administration will say, hold on, you can't do that. And then he'll have to back it up and not do it, right? It's like this whole thing that he did with like, do you guys remember like 3 days ago when he passed that executive order to lower drug prices? That's what he did. He did a massive executive order. I'm going to lower drug prices. That executive order means jack shit. Drug prices are not going to go anywhere. Okay? If you think that executive order is going to do a damn thing, it's not going to do anything. Okay? Donald Trump is just doing it because he wants the good press. And people are going to act like he's doing something. He's not doing anything. His executive order has done nothing. He's a hilarious person. It's a bummer because he is so funny. Can't wait to afford groceries. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Donald Trump could bring back tariffs down to what they previously were and your grocery prices would still not go down. Okay? Mostly because of market instability. And also because we're just in a shitty economy. We are just we just live at an unfortunate fucking time. Me especially. Young 23-year-old guy, first getting into the job market in a historically awful economy. It's like, well, what the fuck did I do? I kind of just get shafted here. I get the whole dick. It's a real bummer. I still do not have a job. Well, you know what? Best of luck. And best of luck and lower your expectations. Okay? That's the first thing I can say, okay? Most important, if you can just get a job, if just getting a job at this point is like a fucking huge benefit. Does Trump hide his white supremacy? I don't. The only thing that he did that I thought was super fucking, well, to be fair, to say this is the only racist thing he's done is kind of really funny. But he did do that thing where he's like, I want to accept immigrants from South Africa, but only the white people, which I thought was so crazily mask off objectively hilarious that it's almost sad how I don't know if that's exactly what happened because that's how it was fucking worded, but I think that's just what he's like, I want to help all the, and dude, oh my god, I saw the craziest clip on the news where the fucking Nigerian president came in and Donald Trump was talking about oh, they're murdering the white people in South Africa, and then the fucking South African president was like, well, also they're murdering the black people too, don't fucking get it twisted, okay? Everybody's getting murdered in my country. And I'm like, okay, well, that's crazy that Donald Trump is outing himself like that, but also it's crazy that you're okay with admitting that it's yeah, okay, people are, it's just how it goes over here in South Africa. It's crazy, dude. I need to get a job to pay for university so I can get a job. That's the best part. Honestly, not a bad the problem is man, getting a job that actually pays is not getting a job that pays an experience, because what you really want is a job that gives you good experience and good work, and good forward progress into the job market. But those jobs don't really pay well unless you can find a sick internship that pays minimum wage. Then you're fucking balling. But even at a minimum wage, you probably get paid better at getting Mickey D's or anything like that. Hungry, we can manage our hunger, real shit. The one video I do want to watch is I want to watch that fucking, what is it called? Wars of Song, or Song of Wars, or whatever the fuck it's called. I want to watch that entire movie. I want to watch it. I want to do a whole fucking, we can do a whole movie watching stream of that fucking little mini Minecraft series. That looked hilarious. I think it's going to be peak. So I do want to watch that really badly. I don't know why I decided to not press jump anymore, but I'm not really thinking anymore. I'm just thinking. So yeah, what I'm trying to say, Norox, is McDonald's is calling your fucking name right now. And I think that you need to accept that calling. That's not a diss, by the way. The spatula is calling for you, bro. I have not heard back. Oh, to be fair, I got fucking rejected from Chipotle. So me and my whole ass college degree got rejected from Chipotle. So don't stress it. How does it feel to be named after a Pokemon? Been ghosted by everybody? Yeah, welcome to the club, brother. That is unfortunately how it goes these days. The job market is secretly dog shit. And by secretly, I mean secretly to everybody who has money. They're shocked. Why aren't people happy with the state of the job market? Look at how great our economy is doing. I look at the stock market. Isn't it so great? They're shocked, by the way. They're baffled by this. How could the stock market not be doing well? What platforms are you applying on, by the way? Can I ask? Where are you applying to find jobs? 60 applications? Indeed? Yeah, you need to... Indeed is a fucking rookie platform. You need to get your ass on LinkedIn. Expeditiously. Do you have a LinkedIn account? Do you have a LinkedIn account? You need to get your ass on... you need to get your ass a LinkedIn account. You need to start applying on LinkedIn. That's how I found my job, on LinkedIn. And then also, you need to get your ass on Handshake. Handshake is... dog shit, but it's also just another platform to use. Also, you need to pump those numbers, brother. You have all summer to fucking apply for jobs 24/7, okay? You need to pump those fucking numbers. 60 applications is all. My brother, it is going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. It's so fucked, yeah. I'm going to tell you, I think the most W internship you could probably get, if you could get an internship that actually pays you money, I think the most W internship you could get is like some kind of like data like internship where you're like managing a database or like doing stuff like that. Cause like stuff like that is like super applicable to a lot of fields. Just data management, data entry, stuff like that. It just gives you a big foot in the door in like a lot of different ways in a lot of different industries and professions. Don't wait for it to get good. Or wait for it to get good, but then, you know, the job market is not on your fucking schedule, unfortunately, and it's not on mine either, so we're just kind of mega screwed. I'm mega screwed. I'm planning on quitting my job in August, so I better get my ass a job soon or else it's going to be fucking Depresso Espresso sheep for another couple of months until I find another shitty job. Basically, I'm just trying to quit my current job before winter hits because if I have to do 5-mile bikes to fucking work in the winter again, I might kill myself. So yeah, job market is, you know, it's what it is. You kind of just have to live with it. Like I said, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. And I'm kind of hoping, from an outside perspective, I'm hoping it gets worse because it means we might be able to solve some of our economic instability problems by making our economy super shit. So then our banks can balance out their fucking checkbooks or whatever, and we can balance out our debt. That's kind of what a recession is. It's just balancing out debt, right? Making sure we don't have too much debt that is going to eventually explode and create a mega espresso, depression, as opposed to like a mini recession, like we're talking Great Recession versus Great Depression over here, okay? Did you look at my tweet, Miraz? I'm telling you, I was on the treadmill for like 10 minutes cooking that fucking tweet up, bro. I'm just telling you right now. That tweet was iconic. After the first sentence. Don't you like my business speak, Miraz? What, you're not a big fan of my business speak? If there's one thing I do know, it is business speak. Okay? I know all the corporate buzzwords, bro. Don't you want to be explored by my data-driven business-to-business sales? To stimulate shareholders? Actually, I'm really happy with that tweet. I'm genuinely like, damn, I really dropped it. I was really like, damn, Sheep dropped another banger here. Another classical Sheep banger. Bro, my tweets have all been bangers recently. I think my if you look at my Twitter, I actually did a big purge of my Twitter recently. I just deleted a bunch of tweets that I thought were bad and unfunny. I did a huge purge. Like, I used to have 500 tweets, and now I have, like, 300. I deleted a bunch of unfunny tweets. And so now I'm only dropping... The only thing I tweet are... I found this new format that I think really works for me. This kind of, like, narrative tweet format. And I think I want to continue that, but I also want to try to incorporate some other like new kinds of tweet formats. I think the art of being funny on Twitter is an art that I am learning, but I've learned for a while, and I think I'm really starting to like come into my prime. I think that this is prime Sheep Twitter right now. At this moment in time, this is prime Sheep Twitter. It's never been better than this. Maybe, the quantity isn't there, but the quality is, I think it absolutely makes up for it. And I think quality will always surpass quantity. Quality is always better. Name your biggest tweet? I don't fucking care what my biggest tweet is. I care what my funniest tweet is. Right now I'm going through, like, if I can make you look at your feed and say, like, what the fuck did I just read? I think that's kind of where I'm finding success. That's where I am at my best. The fuck is this Celeste-ass music I'm listening to? Why did I... Okay. I just need to remember, like, I just need to train my muscle memory to not be so stupid on level 9, and I'm actually big chillin'. Lo-fi reggae? Is that even possible? Lo-fi reggae? This is such a strange genre fusion. Oh, also there's a... Did you guys hear about that fucking plane that crashed into a fucking house, by the way? Did you see that shit? I saw that shit. That shit... I don't know how many of y'all, like, follow the news like that. That was fucking... That was my house. Dude, I had to edit, VO for it. I had to, like, edit a whole-ass VO package for it. It's crazy, dude. It is such a wild set of images. I don't think it was the air fryer, you know what I'm saying? But it was so fucking wild, bro. There's deadass just like a gigantic hole in the house, and then all the cars around it are burned to fucking ashes. Never thought I'd see a car burned to ashes, but you know, here we are. I saw an SF tournament where the third place rewarded $5.75. Why are they being so fucking generous? You think they're living in a fucking good economy, bro? Jesus Christ, $5.75 for a fucking fighting game tournament? Where are they getting all this money from, bro? Midair? They got like fucking daddy funding the tournament? What's happening? Damn, I feel so good on level 9 now. This is crazy how good this feels. Maybe just because I know that I can hit the frame perfect, but it's like, if I turn off my little frame perfect count, this is phenomenal. Who knew that learning a consistency strategy would make my level 9 more consistent? God, I'm really learning everything today. That's an easy way to tell if I go too early. I think I went late, but let's just hold and see what happens. Fascinating. Check the DMs, I sent you a fire tweet. I'm concerned. I hope that it's just a screenshot of my tweet. Selfishly, what did Norak send me? The fuck? Actually, that's a banger buying credit. I can't even be mad about that. Disqualified from NAIC from getting team checked after starting 7-0. Extremely disappointing, as I thought this team was a great meta call with the dual weather mode, but evidently the judges disagreed. Oh, I see. Ice Beam and Kyogre. Sheer Cold Kyogre. Dude, I didn't even see Sheer Cold Kyogre. Sheer Cold Kyogre. Helping Hand fake out parting shot knockoff. Will-O-Wisp knockoff fake out parting shot. On the double Incineroar. Protect on the Calyrex. This is a banger tweet. I love Sheer Cold Kyogre. It's a banger. Iron Trio! What's up? Tis up, original gangster. If I land there, is that just like W? Okay, so I just have to, if I land like further, like if I land further, then it's like better. I've been dying. Are you just like sick, or like are you genuinely like at risk? Tore a tendon in my ankle. Oh yeah, I forget. You're like a whole fucking athlete, bro. Yeah, wow, a tendon, my brother? You might be cooked. You might be cooked. No, Miras. We had a whole conversation about this. If I remember, it was like, you know, yeah, it was like college, like, you know, freshman year college, like backup type shit. It's like, it's still an impressive place to be. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we've got a while to go before we're even thinking about if I didn't tear my ACL, bro. You weren't even in a position to tear your ACL. If you tore your ACL, it would be because you tripped over a goddamn notebook in school, okay? As you rush to class. Probably because a bully tripped you as you were running and you spilled your notebooks and papers all over. Oh, my glasses! I can't find my books without my glasses. Fucking nerd. And then as everybody laughs at you, he's fully projecting. As you hurriedly rush to stuff your loose papers and binders into your locker. I was playing basketball with the other lineman. I rolled up. That's crazy. You fucked up your tendon while playing basketball? If it wasn't so sad, it'd be funny. It probably is funny, even though it is sad. That's crazy. What a crazy way to like fuck your goddamn ankle. Were you at least goated? Were you at least like scoring that shit? I was in the paint? Hell yeah, brother. Bro was a big center in the paint. Throwing up layups, okay? A young Jokic. Oof. Tyrese Halliburton do this? What did he do? Call out the Knicks for choking, as he rightfully should have after the Knicks choked? What the fuck do you mean, why did Tyrese Halliburton do this? He was calling out fucking frauds. I think you should do that. If you're playing a fraudulent team, you should call them fraudulent. Alright? The Knicks were fraudulent, dude. What, they were up by like, what, 15 going into the goddamn fourth quarter and they fucking choked that shit? Yeah, they're fraudulent. Call those pussies out. Oh, no, yeah, you're talking about the mind control. That's true. He also did that. But I think at that point, that's more of just like a... I think that's just a better... I think that's just a better strategy call from Tyrese Halliburton, you know? He fucking read the defense. I think as you should. Like, you're trying to read the defense, and, you know, if you're able to use those kind of plays to gain an advantage, I think that's a basketball play. I think that's a basketball play, dude. Alright, this frame perfect gets a little bit harder when you don't have the conveniently located ticker to tell you when you fucking did it or not. Just a little bit early? Yeah, okay, just a little bit early is the real call. Crazy meta call. I think, yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think, like, if you're gonna, you know, this is a really competitive game, you know? You're not playing to get second place, you're playing to win. And playing to win means, you know, if you can call on the on you know, dark forces to gain an advantage in the game, I think, like, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now I think it's up for the I think again it's up to the Knicks to can respond to that, you know? How do you respond to a wizard using dark energy on the opposing field to gain an advantage? Well, it's like, well, you can try to suppress it. You can try to counter it. I mean, like, I'm excited to see what kind of adaptions, yeah, you know, the Knicks come with next game. I found a guy on TikTok who makes wood ice cream, and I thought that shit was kind of crazy. Because his video just started with him boiling a bunch of twigs in milk. And he's like, I'm going to use this to make wood ice cream. Birch flavored ice cream. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? But he said it came out great. It's like, oh my god, this tastes so good. I'm like, I don't believe you. You just picked a bunch of sticks off the ground and boiled it in fucking milk and then used it to make ice cream. This doesn't seem like a good decision. I didn't know the flavor of wood was something you would want to infuse inside of ice cream. But he also makes really pretty looking bowls, so I guess I can't really hate, but it is weird. How much protein? Well, he didn't put the sticks in the ice cream, which I thought was like, okay, that makes sense. He simply used the wood he used the milk to extract the flavor from the wood. I didn't know there was flavor you wanted to extract in wood. I mean, I get it sometimes, like, you know, cinnamon and whatnot. But I thought those were like, that was few and far between, you know? Type shit. Dude, I love level 9, brother. This shit is really crazy. If I get the frame perfect, then it's just like a confirmed W. You even have so much leeway on the actual, like, unpressing of the W. Brute Bonnet? Isn't it because Amoongus is, like, mega banned, or... Is that why you're using Brute Bonnet? As opposed to Schmoongus? Amoongus not built for it? Is it? I mean, what does Brute Bonnet do that Amoongus at least one big hit? I thought that Amoongus had better fucking typing, so it had better defenses overall, no? Also, doesn't it have sleep powder? Doesn't Amoongus have sleep? Does Brute Bonnet have sleep powder? Maybe it does. Oh my fucking god, I just got fucking sent. That was the fastest I've ever been sent in my fucking God-fearing life. That makes it, yeah? Okay. Maybe it's just meta. Have identical movesets. Is it just that Brute Bonnet is tankier or hits harder or something? I'm not sure. Because I saw an entire post. I admit all my information about this particular, like comparison is from one post I saw on fucking r/Stunfisk, okay? I was like, somebody asked, like, why don't people use Brute Bonnet? It's got better stats. And people were like, well, Amoongus is XYZ. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. That doesn't make it. I'm tripping. I'm trying to learn how to call it. If I can call it a little bit faster, I can probably reset quicker. That hits. Yes, sir. Can't make good use of Regenerator? I guess Regenerator is a big part. That doesn't hit. Ain't no way. I imagine Regenerator does make a lot of sense. Get better use out of Brute Bonnet for a limited amount of time. Throw a Citrus Berry on that bitch. Then I guess, like, you're kind of using up your Citrus Berry slot kind of early. If you dump Citrus Berry on Brute Bonnet, like, maybe you'd want Citrus Berry on somebody else. Citrus Berry and Cineroar. is the future. Okay, I'm going way too far forward. I actually just need to like lean back into it a little bit. I'm only getting the tip, and I need to get the full like shaft of the plunger. You see, I'm getting more of the shaft, and it just gives me a big boost. Need to really like arch my back into it. Damn, level 9. Getting freaky with it. This has been known, MotoJam. You know me. If there's one streamer who will openly talk about gooning, it's your boy. I will say, I've been okay. So what was really funny about that entire call last night is the entire time I was in that call, I was editing room tone on a video. I was editing the entire time. I was just silently editing while I'm just listening to you fucking people yap it up. And then also recently, that's all. Dude, I got a lot of work done, okay? I had to bump my volume a little bit because I'm balancing my video around like -20, and you guys are like fucking. I'm balancing my shit around -20, and you got and like my computer blast shit like way louder, so I needed to bump my volumes just to hear. Because that's like, you know, standard. Loudness is around -20. That's, you know, that's industry standard. You people are much fucking louder than that. So, but like beside, and also like room tone is like also inherently quiet. Like I'm working with sounds that are like, should I have it at -45 decibels or should I have it at -50 decibels? Right? It's like, you know, we're talking those levels. It's fucking room tone, right? It's supposed to be in the background. I'm sitting here like, do you think I should add a -60 decibel fucking background fluorescent lighting effect to really spice it up? It's like nobody's gonna fucking hear it, but I do, so I care. Also, what I've learned, I've basically like I've settled my dialogue, because like dialogue is really easy as long as you just add like a little bit of reverb. Your dialogue sounds great in most places. And then I just need to add like basically just sound effects, and that's kind of it. The biggest thing is actually like walking sound effects, because I have like I did a bunch of Foley audio where I recorded myself walking on different surfaces with like different shoes, and I'm like, this is great. So I have a bunch of Foley, but I need to like, it's a different story to like have it, and then also I need to match it up to like how my foot actually like stepped. What are we talking about? Oh, I'm talking about the video that I'm working on. You know that video that I've been working on for like a fucking decade now? Yeah, I'm getting towards the back half, which means I'm working on like the very small things, right? And we're talking about like in background noise. I'm editing background noise for my video on that. Dude, I'm on like a totally different thing, so it's like cool. Also, just a lot of like most of like advanced audio is just like fucking mixing. That's all it is, like, right? Like actually like changing like EQing and all that. EQing is cool. Who fucking cares how perfect your fucking EQ is? Who cares about your equalization? Okay, all that matters in this goddamn world. All that fucking matters is sound, is volume. Okay. And if your sound is like soft enough, like half the time it does not fucking matter if it's like perfectly EQ'd. Like I'm like, this sounds kind of ugly, but I know it's going to be super low in the mix. So like, it's not going to matter. It's like, I spent like 5 minutes trying to get rid of the wind from a certain effect. And I'm like, and then I put it into the mix and I'm like, damn, you can barely like you can't even hear the wind anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just shit like that. Because, like, I recorded my sound effects imperfectly. Oh, dude, I also did the coolest thing with my music, bro. Oh, my God. I did the coolest thing with my music. Oh, I was so happy. So the way I was doing my music beforehand is I was doing this thing where I would just, like, fade it in slow. It was like a slow fade in. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I wanted to add something else. So what I did is I added this fucking distortion effect that basically took away all like the bassy low end. I basically just took out all the bass and kind of made it very crunchy at the high end. And so it sounds distorted and weird. But what I do is I do this like quick little fade where I'll fade between that version and then the original version, and it just hits you like with the fucking bass of the real version. It's so sick. And then I also did the sick fade out where I wanted to do a very, very slow fade out, like over like I think a minute of slowly fading out music. And so instead of just doing that, I basically added another track and I crossfaded between those tracks of like one track is just like that of like the normal music fading out. And then I added one with a bunch of like distortion and echo to make it sound like it was really far away. And then I faded between those. And so as the music fades out, it gets more echoey and far away sounding. And it makes the fade out sound way more like satisfying. It's shit like that where I'm like, this is fucking, I'm happy. Like, this is fun. This is cool. So yeah, I'm still on that. But it's like, it's a little bit, I'm doing cool things. I'm just not hitting my frame perfect. Give me one more for the road. There we go. I just need to like go way earlier than I think I do. Oh, okay. There we go. What? That doesn't hit? Ridiculous. That hits. Thank you. Okay. Let's learn how to do 8. Okay, so we got sent some video by our good friend Divided by Zero. So I want to look at what he sent me. I didn't really read this. He dropped like a paragraph on me. Okay, Divided by Zero. He says, the only important thing to note is to release up at around the time I did. I like to use the spike wall entering the screen as a rough visual cue. There isn't a perfect formula for the left tap. You might have to adjust it depending on what happens. And it's admittedly not super easy. The strat doesn't save much time, so you don't have to go to it if you cannot get consistent with it. Another thing I will say, it's advice. Okay, he wants me to practice a little more. Let me see what he does. So he does left tap, jumps. Yeah. Yeah, he's just lying, by the way. The spike wall coming into screen is just... Oh, wait, no. He's talking about the spike wall. Oh, I see. Okay. He's not lying. I thought he was talking about something else. When does he do his left tap? He does it at about the same time I do. Okay, so he's also doing... He's also on that babe shit. Okay. Yeah, for me, it was never really the first jump that I think fucked me. Or I could be crazy, but... It was always kind of the left tap. It's not a bad visual indicator, though. I think it's nice to have it just to make it a bit more consistent. It's just better to have the same kind of runs every time so you can, like, optimize for the small things. See, that was too early. Okay, interesting. I kind of like the spike wall. Like, the moment I see it pop up onto my screen, I just release. My reaction time's kind of dog shit, though, so. It is just having a good left tap. Okay, so level 8 is kind of the same. It's just, you know, get better. It's just stop having a skill issue. And then I still don't know how to make car consistent. Like, I am still kind of doing the same strat that's kind of like 50-50 if car works or not. For the most part, it does. Car has never really been like a oh boy, I gotta really like help out my fucking car times. And then sometimes shit like that happens where you're just like, well, okay, I might as well, you know. Is there any point in doing this anymore if car is just gonna do stuff like that to you? But again, you can't control that. It's kind of hard to make, like, just understanding how the way that it go. Like, the only big innovation I've had with car as a consistent strat is by basically holding the left press a little bit longer than was told to me. Or holding it longer than I usually held it, because I used to hold it a lot shorter, but now I hold basically until the back wheel hit once it hits that second bump, that's when I release the left tap, and that seems to have netted me like more consistently positive results across time. And then just basically just trying to help my ball out as much as I can to get a good bounce. That's something you just have to like wing. You just gotta kind of have to wing it on the left tap. Just depending on the kind of bounce you get. See, sometimes it'll just do that shit like that, and you're like, well, I guess I'll just die. I feel like I got the exact same, like, left tap on the exact same jump timings on two different runs, but I just got a better left tap on one. Left tap is all it is. It really is just all left tap. Like, sometimes you get a better jump, but, like, it is just, like, how good is your left tap? And it's, like, it's impossible to do left tap consistent. You just, it is, like, the biggest vibe strat in this entire run. See, and then you'll just get a car like that, and you're like, okay, well, like, I got it, but it didn't feel good. Feels like I got gifted one, you know? It's like, you know, it's like I'm at a Smash tournament and somebody just gave me a homie stock. It's like, okay, I got a homie stock. That you're honorable. That's cool, but I still feel bad that I SDI'd off the fucking side platform, bro. Hey, bro, I watched a lot of Smash. Back in, like, 2022, bro. Back when, like, Smash Melee was peak. I was fucking watch that shit. I watched Amsa win his first major live. I watched Jmook win his first major live. I actually remember watching Jmook win his first major because I was boarding a plane to go home from college for, like, the fucking for the winter vacation. Or I think it was back to college from the winter vacation. I remember it was that week, and I remember the plane was on the fucking tarmac, and I was getting like shitty frames. And I just watched this final, like this grand finals with Jmook getting his fucking first win. I'm like, that's sick. Staring at the airplane window. Because it was night. It was a night flight. Big Melee Head, 2015, 2017. I was a big Melee Head, like after pandemic, like 2021 to 2023 or 2021 to 2024. Because the way I started watching Melee, well, I first heard of like Melee generally through the fucking what's it called? The goddamn the Implement video about Hungrybox. That was kind of my first like real introduction to like Melee, because I've heard of Melee, but I never really cared. And they're like, oh, the Implement, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I kind of forgot about it for a little bit, and then a pandemic came back, and HBox's stream started to pop off. Still haven't watched that video. It's pretty good. if you listen to the people on the fucking, Reddit, they'll say it's super biased, but I think they're all Mango fans. So it is actually kind of biased. I can even say that as an HBox GOAT believer, it is fucking super biased. Dude, like at the end of the video, like Empleman dropped like, it feels like Hungrybox is the only real god left. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucking such unnecessary smoke to throw at fucking Mango. What the hell? That shit was hilarious. To be fair, the video came out in like 2019, I think. So it was like, this was like peak like Mango's a bum era. So like you have to understand, okay? This is like, it came out during peak Mango's a bum era, okay? You gotta understand, bro. Bro is not the same player. Okay, so the way I started watching Melee is that, so basically the way I watch all like competitive esports is I just start watching a ton of matches and I eventually just get it, right? The problem with that is that it's very hard to understand it for the first couple of matches I watch. Like I just don't understand. And Melee is super hard to understand because not only do you have to deal with kind of like old hardware, but you also have to deal with just like Melee is so fast, bro. And I remember trying to watch like Fox, like I could not watch Fox Dittos because I genuinely did not understand what was happening on the screen. Like Fox Dittos was fucking unwatchable to me. And so the person that helped me like understand how Melee worked was by watching fucking HBox sets. I just watched a ton of HBox sets because he slowed the game down enough to be like, oh, I understand what's going on. So I glaze HBox not because he's the GOAT, because he's not, but it's because he helped me understand how to watch the game. And now I'm still an HBox fan, you know? I went through a little bit of like, HBox is lame, HBox sucks, oh, HBox sucks, he's bad for the game. I went through like a month of that, and then after a month I came around, I'm like, oh no, he is actually the GOAT. But yeah, will forever be the GOAT. Oh my god. The only reason why you want Mango to be the GOAT is because Mango is the best representation of Melee as a player. That's the only reason why he's the GOAT, okay? Alright? If we're gonna be actually fucking serious, Armada is the best player ever, okay? We're actually gonna be like, if we want to get really granular with it, we can say Armada. Now, I would never say Armada because I think Mango's the GOAT, but everybody wants. I think if Mango has if Mango has a case to be the GOAT, I think HBox has a case to be the GOAT. Okay. Yeah, but exactly. Mango is just a physical embodiment. That's the only reason. And you know what? I think that is genuinely a good enough reason to make Mango the GOAT. I'm so comfortable with Mango being the GOAT because he is the physical embodiment of man. I can respect that. I am not a Mango fan. I do not want Mangos to win tournaments. I don't. Because every time he does, the fucking Mango fans are the most insufferable piece of fucking shit ever. God, I hate Mango fans. They are so fucking insufferable. Holy shit, they're so annoying. And if we actually want to be serious, the biggest form of cheating in Melee today is not fucking button remapping, like you fucking people think. It's like, oh, it's so bad that we can suddenly remap buttons. No, that's not cheating. It's not these modern controllers. The biggest form of cheating is fucking Firefox notches. That's real fucking cheating, but it's just accepted because everybody's a goddamn Fox man. Okay, that's the only reason why we allow Firefox notches. Okay, so let's not lie to ourselves. This controller discourse shit is actually unbearable. Thank God I got out of that. Thank God I don't watch Melee enough anymore to care. So I'll catch a major tournament every so often. I love having hot takes about games I am uninformed in because I never played them. It's my favorite part of being an esports fan. I can just have really fucking uninformed takes. Controller shit is so bad. Yeah, I think it's actually, everybody's insufferable about it. Who cares? Like I said, I kind of stopped watching a lot of Smash tournaments. The real reason I stopped watching Smash tournaments is because Ultimate is super dog shit to watch, dude. Ultimate used to be so sick to watch, and it fucking became bummy the moment people figured out Steve was broken. And I'm like, oh no. Because there was like a hot couple of tournaments where Steve was so cool. When Steve won a Smash Ultimate tournament, that shit was sick. And it got so old so fast. It's actually shocking how fast like Steve winning tournaments got old. And then Sonic winning tournaments was like, it got old like the first time it happened, okay? Nobody wants Sonic to win tournaments. Yeah, basically Ultimate fucking unfortunately, tragically sucks. And if they just banned Steve, Smash Ultimate would be so much better. But the fucking Smash community is actually just like, I understand why fucking Nintendo will never like give the Smash community the respect that people say it deserves, because it does not deserve that fucking respect. It is a fucking shithole of a community. Because if they just banned Steve, if they could just ban fucking Steve, that game would be so fucking watchable, bro. That's true. The greatest that I ever watched was Mango versus Zane at Smash Summit. And also Smash Summit being on is actually the worst. If Smash Summit was back, I'd be watching way more Melee. Smash Summit is the fucking best. But then it just got discontinued, and I'm actually I am so fucking sad. The one tournament that I would always make time to watch it was always Smash Summit. I would always make time to watch Smash Summit, and now that it's gone, it's actually a fucking tragedy. His entire life. Smash 4 looked miserable to watch. No offense. Ultimate was fun because sometimes you just get like a really like a crazy run from like some unknown person. Like you just get like a fucking like Olimar. Sorry, not Olimar. Olimar is lame. You get like a fucking like, dude, you got like a crazy run from like a fucking Incineroar player who just made it to top 8, and like that was sick. That's why Smash Ultimate was sick, because you just get like a run from a crazy character you've never seen before. But yeah, Melee is like the best matches of Melee just diff. Like watching Amsa win a major, watching Jmook win a major, watching Mango beat Zane, watching HBox win his first major since fucking like forever. Like all those matches are like fucking moments in my mind that I'm like, this is why this shit is like, you know, unmatched. This shit is why, you know, there will never be a fighting game like Melee. Look at me. Thank you, Ripjaws. I'm trying out a bunch of strategies I got from Divided by Zero. The GOAT was in my DMs, Ripjaw, so I thought I'd do some pretty hardcore practice on a couple of levels that I think I need practice. He told me about it. Damn, he did. Bro, I'm so happy about that, by the way. I cannot express how thankful I am to Divided by Zero for just dropping this shit, because I think I needed something to like keep it going, because I was in super doomer mode. I was in super doomer mode for a little bit about like, damn, nothing's working, I'm not getting any better, this shit sucks. And then he like in Divided by Zero came in and dropped some like, this is some new shit, and I'm like, all right, fucking new shit, let's do it. And it's just working. Level 9 feels way better. Like even this little like optimization of using like the spike wall as a visual indicator to stop pressing jump is just like, it's not that much of a fucking difference, but it feels like a world of difference. Car still sucks though. And then I'll see what I do on level 10 is still the level where I feel like I have no control over what's happening. But if I play a little bit of level 10, maybe I can like get a little bit. Dude, he made like custom video, like he just did custom videos of him doing all the strats just to show me what to do. I'm like, dude, you like you actually did not need to do that. You did not need to make whole ass videos, but you just did. I'm like, this is genuinely so helpful. Thank you. So yeah, shout out to Divided by Zero. Now I have 4 people I need to shout out. when I get my sub 3, I have 4 people I need to shout out. I have a running list of people I need to shout out after I get sub 3. If I get sub 3. Well, technically 5 people, but the 5th person isn't really a person. When you get sub 3, what's my furthest sub 3 pace? I got onto level 10. I got onto level like the back half of level 10 on pace. I was like 2 seconds ahead of pace going into the back half of level 10 and I fucked it up. Yeah, it was a really good, nice pace. The 3 people I'm shouting out, the 4 people I'm shouting out currently are, it's Norxor, Motor Jam, Big Muck Muck, and Divided by Zero. That's the current list. Because those are the 4 people that have helped me the most with like learning to play this game. And then, like, kind of just in general, I want to shout out the community for getting me into this game and being, like, cool. And then that's kind of, like... That's going to be the speech, okay? Because, like, there are, like, a couple of other people that I know, like Lille... Stevie Loon, Ripjaws, I think there's somebody else that I'm totally forgetting of people that are kind of like minor characters in the Sheepo 3 arc. But the four big ones of the sub 3 arc are those 4, and I think that might stay the way it is until, who knows, something else might change. Damn. I kind of want to touch level 10 for a little bit. I want to see what's happening on level 10. Because level 8 feels really good. Okay, what does level 10 do? Okay, that's level 8. Okay, level 10. 2 examples of how to do level 10. He sent me 2 examples of how to... One is with the frame perfect super bounce and the other one isn't. Okay, I don't want to go for a frame perfect super bounce. I saw the video a little bit. I don't want to go with whatever like weird frame perfect super bounce strategy he's going for. So he gets the reset, and what he does, he left taps and then he right taps, and he's right about the X, and then he's gonna get the jump. When does he stop pressing? Jump. So a little bit before I do. Sandy Pineapples in the Big 25, my brother? What are you doing? Yeah, so he basically presses jump at a really weird time. Like, I press jump way earlier than he does. What is this speedrun game? It's a fucking Flash game from when was this game released? Anybody know the date? It's like, what? When was Red Ball released? 2008. Yeah. Red Ball is a recurring series. Sandy Pineapples, look at my stream title. Day 29, and it's been longer than that. This game is fucking hard, dog. So the only reason I started speedrunning this game is because one of my viewers from back in the fucking Bed Wars days, one of my viewers became a world record holder in one of the Red Ball games and then turned me into a meme in the community for like a couple of years that I didn't know about. And then I eventually came to my knowledge that I was a meme in the community. And so I'm like, okay, let's use this for monetary profit. And so I kind of got a little bit addicted, and now you're cooking the community? No. The world record is like 25 seconds ahead of of the time that I'm going for. The world record is like 20 seconds ahead of that. So it is like I am not even going. I'm not even close to going for the world record. I'm just trying to get like a decent time. It's not even fucking close. See, okay, this is what I don't understand. Level 10 does not make sense to me. Level 10 does not make sense to me. Do I just need to land on the top of that ramp? And if so, how do I do that consistently? Okay, so that works. Is it just like press jump better? Is that it? God, level 10 sucks. This level sucks. Because, first of all, the frame perfect sucks. Who's DMing me? Who? Why is my guy DMing me? Sorry, I just got a crazy text message from somebody that I did not expect. Left too much? Is it like... Just control your jump height better. You might be pressing left too much after the... Is it... So if I hold left too much... Like, what is... Because I don't have a consistent way of, like... setting up this, like, frame perfect. Interesting. Let me turn on my sound so I can get some idea of how I'm doing my frame perfect. Boing. Boing. Yeah, this level just kind of stinks. It is speed. Interesting. Yeah, I know. I want to... It's right before the red arrow. That's what I'm going for. Level 10 is kind of like the only level that I've really, like, don't understand, you know? This looks hard? Well, yeah. Don't worry, this is one of the easier levels on the run. Only one frame perfect on this. Thanks for explaining to me. Yeah, it's really easy. No. But I got faith. Don't worry, Sandy Pineapples. And then we're gonna go in an even crazier... I have my next arc planned out after this, okay, Sandy Pineapples? I'm gonna go on my Minecraft ice hockey arc, okay? Shit is gonna go diabolical, trust. I'm looking for it. Bro, I'm excited too. They have like a whole competitive league and everything. I'm telling you, I'm gonna become the greatest goaltender that Blocky Hockey has ever seen. Sandy Pineapples, holy goat. Okay, the Glaze guy goes kind of crazy. Sandy Pineapples fucking averaged 70 viewers, and then he said, fuck it, real life is too sick, and he dipped, okay? Kind of goated shit, look. Loki. Don't pretend I wasn't fucking there, bro. I was averaging 20, and you were averaging 70 during fucking peak pandemic, bro. That shit was... You were there. I was fucking... I was fucking potatoes compared to you, bro. You were like him. And I was like, damn, I'm hanging on to the coattails of him. I was not up there. Don't fucking pretend like I was... Bro, Sandy Pineapples was hanging with, like, big dog fucking streamers, and I was hanging with fucking nobodies. Though, Sandy Pineapples is being so humble right now, it's actually crazy. I hate it. Quit being like that, bro. You had so much fucking potential, bro. And then you realize playing Bed Wars all day fucking sucks dick. And it's like, damn, what a based observation. One of your mods go to lifesteal? Yes! Shit like that, bro. You could have joined Lifesteal, Sandy Pineapples, and you could have made generic, boring SMP content and made fucking buku bucks off it. But look at you now. Look at you now, huh? You fool. Been editing all day? Exactly. It would have been hell, but you would have been making buku bucks. You see? Like I said, Sandy Pineapples just discovered that real life is just goated. And that's why he's no longer with us. And that's why the only time I interact with him is when he sends me a fucking like, hey, you want to play chess? My pandemic was fun. I'm in uni. I graduated a year ago, so I'm working full-time job now. That's why I'm in a. That's why my that's why my wall doesn't look like a fucking prison anymore. Red Ball CEO. No, I'm working in a. I'm working for the local news. In production. No more white cinder block jail. I know, it's great. News is sick. It sounds sicker than it is, trust, okay? I'm out here getting paid a minimum wage. And don't worry, if I wait 3 more months, they're gonna give me a 50-cent raise. My yearly 50-cent raise. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to find a new job. Okay? Look, real life is hard and the economy sucks, Sandy Pineapples. You'll learn that very quickly, I'm sure. Minimum wage in your area? $16.50, but I live in California. So, the money different around here, you know what I'm saying? The value of money is just different. My rent is $15.40 a month. And I'm getting paid minimum wage. Oh, and yeah, it's, and that's relatively cheap, I'd say. It was a great, when I found this apartment, it was a steal, okay? Really happy I got it. It's a great area. Look. Sandy Pineapples, I don't want to go into the, you know, the Sheepo3 complains about his life arc, okay? We've done that far too much. Yeah, I know I'm not trying to land too far for the right. It's just, it just kind of happens, you know? I can't control it. Best of luck. You got this. Hey, trust. Can't wait to talk to you in fucking 4 to 5 months, Sandy, okay? Love catching up? Absolutely. I do. I actually do love seeing you in fucking 4 to 5 months. I do, alright? Don't worry. I'm always a big fan of the catching up. See you later, big man. Aim for the middle. And there goes the goat. Sandy Pineapples, one of the strange characters in this fucking like little anime that I've built out of what I'm doing here online. Part of that very first initial phase where I actually cared and tried to be a good streamer. And now I spend 5 hours a day playing the same fucking Red Ball level. And it's like, you know, this is peak content. Ain't it funny how things have changed? Interesting. I think I'm fast enough, right? I'm not. Interesting. It's because I'm not going in the middle. If I land in the middle, I think I get that, no? Maybe I just need to be way more aggressive than I think I do. That's perfect positioning. If I don't get it, then I'm a fraud. Okay, see, I get it, and I nailed it perfectly that time. Okay, this makes sense. It's way more about positioning than I think it is. Just slow it down. Just take it slow. It's just more consistent if you take it slow. It's just more consistent. I understand there's a faster way to do it. I don't care. I'm gonna get a fucking gold split anyway. I'm gonna get a gold split anyway. My level 10 split will always save me time. I think there's like a 50-50 if it hits. It doesn't. Does it matter how long I hold jump for, by the way? Nor like how much does it matter like how long I hold jump on my super bounce, or is it called that? On my frame perfect. Yes, okay. Should I try to hold it less long or more long? I think less, right? You hold jump the longer in the air, the more the box goes right. Okay, always less. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. Eng. That's where you go when you try to beat Minecraft, bro. The Eng. Stopping in to kill some slugs. Funny. Hey, I got a whole plate of fucking barbecue, bitch. I'm gonna flex my barbecue on you. Pussy. Ah, fuck! I spilled my corn and bean salad. Hell yeah, baby. The meat with the corn and bean salad. I got this shit for free. What's wrong with my nails? What's wrong with my nails? I haven't cut them in a little bit, but what's the problem? They're a little bit dirty. They're relatively flat, straight, inoffensive, I think. I think of all the things that are offensive about me, I think my nails are not really high up there. They're galvanized. Exactly. Thank you, Motor Jam. Motor Jam, known pussy getter. How do I reset back to the second checkpoint? I'm tired of doing the beginning. How do I reset to this checkpoint, bro? I'll try to F. No, because then I reset to this checkpoint and then I'll reset to the other checkpoint. I'll reset to this checkpoint. I don't want to reset to that checkpoint. I want to reset to the second checkpoint. How do I go back? Save state that bitch? Damn. You hate to see it. I hate this frame perfect. I don't know why it's so inconsistent. It shouldn't be. Why is it so inconsistent? It doesn't make sense. I hate it. I hate it. Damn, I touched the tip. Thanks, save state. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense, bro. Dude, either I'm crazy or save states are just broken, bro. This happens like every other time I try to use a save state. That activates invincibility. Do I just have to keep invincibility on to use my fucking save state? That's hilarious. Why did its maximum do this? Dude. Just give me the frame perfect, bro. Okay, I'm going crazy. Thank you. I need to just press it earlier and I just don't. Just press the jump button earlier, bro. Thank you. See, if I just do it early, it just works. Damn, I'm like, why am I just hitting it all the time now? Is level 10 base now? Why did I do that? Is level 10 base now? Discuss down below. Well, I still, like, hit it. That's still run worthy. It's not, you know, shit ain't perfect, but we're not here for perfect, okay? Believe it. I would sacrifice my newborn to get a consistent level 6. I just really pressed the fucking... Truly, it is. That's the thing that you learn when you start trying to go for fucking... Level 6 is actually just the worst level. It's not level 11. Despite what the people say. Level 11 is only the worst level because it's better for the thumbnail, okay? It's the only reason why level 11 is the worst level. Imagine getting frame perfect. I hit that. What? What? Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! I'm slow. No. I'm fast. Look how fast I am. So fresh, so clean! I'm fast. Look how fast I am. So fresh, so clean! I'm slow. I'm horrifically slow. Bro, just go fucking fast. The solution was there the whole time. Just be fast. Why was it so hard? Damn, why did I try to overcomplicate this shit? Just go fucking fast. Who would have thought that the strategy in the speedrun was in fact damn. Me and level 10 might have a new rekindled relationship. Who would have thought that this would have ever happened? One that's built on trust, empathy, understanding, and my computer hating me. I feel like we've just had such bad communication for so long that it's nice to just be able to say, like, hey, you know, like, hey, why are you doing the things you're doing? And it's so easy to just get an answer, like, it feels like we're finally having clear communication on the issues we're having in our relationship. God. Who knew that healthy relationship dynamics would be the hero to this story? Now, if we can just get that frame perfect consistent. Divided by 0. Dude, divided by 0, the marriage counselor. For fucking real. What would I do with that divided by 0? Huh? My beef with level 10 is over. I'm done being mad at level 10 for my failures. I'm officially now mad at level 6. And you know what? I'm happy with level 6 being my arch nemesis. Because I don't know if there is being consistent at level 6. I don't know if it's possible. Boop. Thank you, thank you. Level 9? Level 9 is great. What are we talking about? Level 9, the root of all evil. No, but level 9 is like nice because it's like 1 frame perfect and it's like super easy. Are you just... I think you're just speaking from like... You come from a different world than we do, Ripjaws, okay? You stand much closer to the top of the pyramid than I do, okay? All this consistency. And what do I get? That's too slow. And yet it fucking works. And this is why level 6 makes no sense. That's too early. That's good. Oh, I've seen what the... Dude, I'm actually mad, because I watched a fucking Norxor stream, and I just saw him fucking, like, get a sub 3 fucking Red Ball 1, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, what the fuck you, dude? He just hit everything. And I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. It's dumb. Too early. No way. Potential? The car is funny. See, I've had a dream where I want to task out level 8 in every possible iteration of level 8 and see the most ridiculous, like, to see every possible path the car could take. But I guess that assumes that Red Bull is a deterministic game. Which could just be a fucking lie. I do love deterministic bullshit. Yeah, there's just, I just don't know a way I can physically get better at 6. I don't understand it. Because every time I try a different way to press the keys, then something else starts working, you know? I could. But I spent like... I spent a while last stream just like running like it back again and again just to see like... Try to find a visual indicator that would help. And like the only visual indicator that kind of helped is like... if you want to get the first frame perfect, you want to wait like right as the ball is falling off, like as it's falling off, like just before it falls off, you know? That's the first frame perfect. And then the second frame perfect is just like fucking, you know, pray. That's what I learned. That could possibly be helpful. Unfortunately, the second frame perfect is just always like, there's no way I can roll my fingers in a way that is consistent. Because there was an era where I would just press like the left and right keys at the same time and it would just fucking work. That was a really funny era. So what I say is that as long as I can get the first frame perfect, the second frame perfect is just gonna, like, you know, whatever God wants. Nope. This might be it. Oh, there we go. See, I can tell when it's gonna happen. It's just, you know, it's a matter of, like, how much does that fucking help? And that's okay. I think, unfortunately, I just have to accept level 6 for all it is. You know? All I can hope to do is make the levels where I have a little bit more control over my destiny consistent, so that the levels where I don't have control over my destiny are, you know, are the places where I fail, you know? The levels where I don't really have as much control over my destiny are, I'd say, 3. Does that make it? It does. It's 3, 6, and 11 is as a short list. I feel like all the other levels, I have a decent shot at, like, I don't know, being consistent enough where it feels like I'm the one who's making the mistake, right? Any level with one frame perfect that has a consistent visual indicator. Level 7, level 10, level 8, level 9, sorry. Not level 8. Any other levels that fit that category? No, those are pretty much it. Yeah, those levels are, like, definitely, like, they're not great, but they're way better because the frame perfect is super hittable. And then you just have levels where it's just movement. 1, 2, 4, 8, and then 12. But 12 isn't really a level. 12 is a skill check. It's a, hey pussy, did you practice level 12 enough? Hey buddy, you practiced that level 11 to level 12 transition enough? And I hope the answer is, the answer to that question will hopefully be yes. Because if you remember, famously, in my sub 4 run, I missed that transition. I failed the first time. That is not a mistake that can afford to happen on sub 3. This is real Red Ball gaming. Too early, I think. Too early, I think. That might be perfect. Knock, knock. Damn, if there was just grass on this top platform. All I need to do is just focus a little bit more on 6. And be okay understanding that I'm going to fail it, like, a lot of the time. The real growth on level 6 is reaching a state of acceptance of my own failings as a player. Also, I need to press jump earlier. When I'm in the pit, that's when I need to press jump. I press jump late. And it makes this back part a little bit harder. Come on, brother. It cannot be this inconsistent. I think I just need to hold left a little bit more. Maybe it is just hold left a little bit more. Damn. Maybe it is just hold left a little bit more, brother. Divided by 0, you have to understand. Look. Divided by 0. You've been very helpful. You have been so fucking helpful in level 8, 9, and 10 all feel better because of your advice. You have to understand. I'm very grateful. But level 6 is just not... Because I have tried every single, like, feasible method I can think of to try to find a visual indicator, a method, a rhythm, anything. Literally, I have tried anything I can possibly think of to make 6 make sense. It is still an inconsistent bitch. And I don't know what else to do. And the only thing I can think of is saying, hey, accept it. No, but it's like, what, like, is the mistake that I, like, because, like, sometimes, okay, you have to understand divide by 0, you have to understand divide by 0, okay? Like, sometimes, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? I'm gonna throw my, look at this, keyboard cam, sheep keyboard cam, okay? Look down here, okay? This is my keyboard, all right? I'm pressing W and then D, all right? And how I do the jump is I switch the scene. No. No, what I do is I press D. What the fuck? Okay. Play arrow spells W, cringe. Okay, so what I do is I'll start the level. Okay, I'll press R. And then I'll press this, and then I'll press this, I'll jump, and then bam. It'll be left, and then jump, bam. You see this? What I'm doing is I'm rolling my fingers. Okay, you see this? It's like so. Ba-bop, 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 ba-bop. Now, that usually works. You know what else worked for a little bit? This, when I just pressed them at the same time. There was an era of Sheepo 3 speedrunning where I was just doing this on level 6, and it worked. Okay? And I've tried different cadences. I've tried bop bop, bop bop. See, right now I just do bop bop, but I've tried bop bop, that's worked. I've tried bop bop, that's worked. I've tried bop, that's worked. I've tried all these different cadences to try to find a consistent way to line up my frame perfects. It doesn't fucking work. Nothing fucking works. It is all inconsistent and bullshit. The most consistent method I found is bop bop, and as long as I can hit that first frame perfect, then the rest is up to fucking God. That is my... It is not my dominant hand. But I have also spent hundreds of hours. Maybe not hundreds. At least 100. Probably at least 100 hours playing Red Ball with my non-dominant hand, and I'm not about to fucking switch now. I'm not about to switch my entire fucking controller layout because level 6 sucks. I understand that you people use arrow keys. I don't like arrow keys. I do not like arrow keys. I will turn on my bars though. Let me grab the code. Starline 7. Starline 6, I believe. Starline 6. Just to, you know, an exercise in futility, I guess. But yeah, this is just what level... Look, level 6 is simply a there's no joy in this level. This level, I'm not friends with this level. And I will never be friends with this level. You see? What? Oh. Interesting. So I'm getting fucked half the time because I'm not holding left enough. Hmm. There's no visual indicator. What is a man to do? Pray. And then hopefully hit his freaking tap jumps a little bit more consistently. That would also be nice. I forget that the best way to hit tap jumps is just to tap a little bit before you hit the ground. Or at least that's the method I've used. It's a rhythm thing with me. For my tap jumps, it is absolutely a rhythm thing. If I can just get the proper rhythm, then it's... Could have hold left a little bit longer, I think. You want to hold left until basically you're touching the wall. So the two things I want to implement is holding left until I'm practically kissing. And then tapping, doing my jump input more in the middle. And I think those things are going to make the back half a little bit more consistent. And that's just muscle memory tweaks more than anything. Fix the muscle memory and, you know. That was it? Didn't feel like it. Damn, a little bit too hot on that first tab jump, huh? I thought I was too hot on the first tab jump. I really did. Oh, level 6. How I wish you would burn in a fucking fire. I would rather play a million level 3s than a single level 6. You want to go for some late game runs just for the fucking culture? I know it's been individual level. I've been an individual level Larry today. But we could just run 7 through just to see what we get. Maybe the 8, 9, 10 practice really fucking paid off. Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to spend my entire life pressing buttons on level 6. God, that's boring. There ain't no content here. This is not the content I'm looking for. Red Ball Tournament Edition. Bam, and like so, and like so, and gameplay like so. Come on, we're gaming out here. We're having fun today. Well, let's have some fun, people. Let's get a little bit crazy. Let's get a little bit wacky and wild. Let's have some fun. What's a Red Ball speedrun without a little bit of fucking fun? You know what I'm saying? Here's how we'll have fun by I'll read through the Discord and I'll react to every message being sent to the fucking shitpost Discord. Sorry, I haven't played level 7 at all today. I'm a little bit rush-mussed. Should I go through the Yowie or Yuri channel first? Yowie? Well, the real Yowie channel is the Yowie 2 channel. We needed to make a second one, apparently. There are 4 Yowie. Damn. A little bit sexist. I hate... I gotta stop going for the big dick strategy on level 7. It's not good for my health. See, I want to, though. Because I know if I hit it, I save so much time. And the time save is so fucking juice, brother. It is so juice. This time save is so juice on 7 if I hit it. Wahoo! Ah! Do I on does level 9 have to be frame perfect? The answer is a fucking resounding like yes, right? I don't know if I'm allowed to reset on 9. Well. What? Bro, I fucking kissed the tip and it fucked me? I was not moving that slow, dog. That is some fresh bullshit. I don't buy that for a goddamn second, bro. Red Bull is trying to screw me. Oh! God damn it. Whenever I try to slow down, it fucks me. I might have to relearn 7. Just so I stop going for a juicy time save strategy, even though it's so hot. Roll a bit? Well, if I roll a bit, then I don't get enough fucking... Oh! Why do you do these things to me, 7? I hate the blocks. I do despise the blocks. No, car! Why would you do this? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, dog? There is absolutely no fucking reason to do some dumb shit like that. That's fucking crazy. Why? It was such a nice level 8 too, and you decided to like fucking ruin it. Okay, I'm gonna go slow bear strat. Whoa, what a fat left tap. Why would I do this? Little left tap, little left tap, little left tap. That's gonna be the adaptation, little left tap. If I just do tap, and then tap, and then tap, and a little left, and okay, I forget I need a whole jump. Because my ball, see, this is why I try to go for the fast track. Because if I get it, I go fast, and if I don't get it, then I get my ball goes bouncing like crazy. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Fine, mega slow. That's like a minus 0.5. And I gain it all back. Watch this. Told you, I gain it all back. That is a bounce. Dude, I told you, level 8 is not the problem. Right now it's level 9 because I need to get better at that frame perfect. And then level 7 because I want to go crazy and do that all the time. Imagine if I stopped trying to be... Imagine if I didn't have to go for like the swag strats every time. I'd be so goated, dude. Oh? Maybe? Oh, baby. Oh, that was a little hot. I was like, either it's the most... Dude, I was either like, it's the most goated 9 of my life, or it's so fucking hot. And it was so fucking hot. It was so hot. I was... okay, I should have just committed. I can't commit and then stop halfway through. That's just not how this works. My pullout game is weak. This is what I'm learning on 7. My pullout game is weak. Somebody want to explain that to him? I am not the person to ask. I am not the guy to ask. Somebody has a much better technical explanation. Oh! Fuck. Also, fuck Motor Jam. Real, dude. The short explanation is something. Data, whatever. Yeah, it's like what? It's like you change your hurt box by like pausing, or it's like just it. How does it work? Because like I always thought it was like you were like fucking with your hurt box by pausing. Is it? Is it just like camera fuckery? I don't know. Look, it's really easy to set up. Just pause and then unpause, and then you've got it. Now you can jump on spikes. You offset the hitboxes? It's something like that, bro. I wish I could tell you. Swish. I don't know how to describe it. Nobody knows how it works, basically. The simple method is nobody knows how it works, but it does, so fuck it. Trust the process. Pause, then unpause, and then go fast enough and you'll get it. Real easy to do. Maybe. Oh, I'm dog shit. It's crazy how that works. So level 9 is just such a massive skill issue. Alright. Practice. Right now, practice, because my level 9 is doggy doo-doo. But I might do some full game runs. I'm down. 2022 Red Ball. We've actually lost knowledge. We've eaten so good in the past, we've lost knowledge on how these things work. Nobody knows how pause buffering works. Nobody knows why frame perfects work the way they do. They just do. Why the fuck would that block do that? Why would it be there? It's so stupid. I got beef with that block in particular. Hey, it's not... I guess it's not terrible. It's still like a 1 second time loss. If not more. Gain it all back. Gain it all back on level 8, boys. Like I said, that's the strategy. Shitty level 7, gain it all back on 8. No! My car! Okay, it works out. Boing. Oh shit. God did. It's a fat bounce. It's enough. Woo! Pinus. Can I hit it? First try. No. The answer is no. The answer is no on the second try as well. I think I'm slow. I think I'm slow. I think I'm slow. My call is slow. Oh, but it's like just enough. Fuck it, we ball? No, it's not. Okay, we don't ball. We don't ball. Shame. Tyrese Halliburton, crosser. Tyrese Halliburton is the devil. I kind of hope that the Pacers don't win. I am rooting for the Knicks. Mostly because, not because I have anything against the Pacers, just because, like, who the fuck cares about the Pacers, you know? The Indiana Pacers, bro. Who lives in Indiana? I'm rooting for the Mavericks to win. My goat. That's goat shit right there. I love Luka. Hey, you just woke up. What do you mean Luka isn't on the Mavericks? Now that's actually good. Why would I do that? Sorry, I forgot I was playing level 10. A common occurrence, I'd say. That's just not good. Watch this. Watch this. See, I told you to watch it, and now I hit it perfectly. It's so beautiful, dude. The way I touch this red ball. Watch this. First try, level 11. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Let me cook. Yo? Oh, I told you to let me cook. I told you to let me cook. I told you to let me cook. What did I tell you? I strive to maintain this level of nonchalantness during actual runs. I know it will not happen, but I pray that I can fucking have this amount of vibes during an actual run. Oh, beautiful. We make it all back on 8? We make it all back on 8? Fuck. We lose it on 8. We lose it all on 8. Diabolical. Look, the fact that I made it to 11 is just... It's funny that the holdup is actually just level 7. The level I was, like, the most unconcerned with is actually just the level I fail most at. But I think it's just because level 7 is inherently inconsistent in its very design. My tap jump? Where did it go? My tap jump? Where did it go? My jump? Where did it go? Boxes are actually the fucking devil. Go for it! Go for it! Go for it! Oh! We make it all back. We make it all back. Trust, we make it all back. We make it all back. You gotta trust. What did I say? What did I say? No! Shit. I wish I had tapping skills. It's not even going... It's... Is it good to go on top, though? I thought you wanted to be, like, a little bit more, like, in the middle. Like a switch. Or are you talking about that last final jump where I just skipped the entire fucking... the entire swing set? Actually, skipping the swing set is really easy. As I say, as I fucking totally miss it. I just wanted to make a second. No, that's actually best. I always will say that I think being a top is more... I think you're just... I think you're more based as a person if you're a top. Can I say that? Can I say that? I think generally... I don't know. I think being dominant, I think just is inherent. Like it's not like an alpha male thing. It's not like this is not like a, you know, traditional gender roles alpha male thing. It's just, I think that if like being a dominant individual, I think just makes you a generally more based individual. I just think that subs are little pussies. Little pussy bitches. That's just what I think. We make it all back on 8? Dude, every time I nail level 7, I fuck level 8. It's crazy. Okay, so definitely it's just late game practice that needs to happen right now. See, I just nailed level 7. I'm about to fuck level 8. We make it all back, though. We make it all back. Please, car. God, please, don't do this to me. I've been a good boy. I have been a good boy. It's a fact. Oh, but I missed the frame perfect. That was just a diabolical miss. That one block just was trying to snipe me. You know what I'm going to call that block? It's maximum. That's the it's maximum block. Okay. I guess. I love the audio balancing on the car. Really inspiring work from fucking Jonathan Redball Dev. Whatever the fuck his name is. Oh, that worked. Disgusting. Who taught me this strat? Was it you, Motor Jam, who taught me the beginning of level 10? I forget. Probably. Damn. Just assuming you get credit. That's crazy. Oh, that was early. That was early. That was early. Yep, 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 yep. Yup, and a buttered biscuit, yup. Bow bow. What a shitty train noise, too. Have we ever talked about that? How the train noise is actually just, like, the worst train noise ever? This was just the level 12 test. Can I do level 12? And the answer is yes. I can do level 12. Thank God. And the time is... Amazing. $220, a new world record. And then, Sheepo3 got this run. Let's play the full game now. What do you think? Are we on the full game train? I'm down if the gamers are down. I've been coasting off a lot of vibes this stream, and I feel like now would be a bad time to stop. Oh, okay. Jesus, throw me up there, boy. Oh, I misread Cloud. Misreading Cloud patterns is actually my rival. Alright, let's do full game runs. Just a little bit, though. I didn't think I'd do full game runs today, honestly. I thought it'd take a lot longer for me to get 8, 9, and 10. But it was actually pretty fast. I don't know why I did that. I was reading my Discord because somebody wrote a message for me, and so it's not for you guys to hear, but I was just doing that. It was a nervous tick. You can't see me. I like pro wrestling. Can you tell? Doesn't it feel good to see that fucking speedrun timer move for a change? As I get the worst level 2 known to man. .3? Oh, brother. This guy stinks. He's a fraud. He can't play. Can't even get past level 3 on his first 3 attempts. And then he just misses level 2. Jesus. Well, it's level 1 through 3. You know, these are just how these things go, I guess. Why no jump? Poor K. Dost thou hate me? Hey, yo. Mayhaps. Ooh, level 4. Sweet as can be. Oh, well, no. As I speak. And I fuck it up. Never mind. Okay, it's cooked. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Jesus! What the fuck, dog? Rude. Okay, level 4, level 5. Sometimes sometimes it do be like that. Okay? Sometimes it do be like that. Ooh. Damn, nice time save. Juice Magoose time save. Roses, are you playing in Progeny? Playing in Progeny? Damn, no hitting 5 today? Public apps. All I know, here's what I know, okay? When I went to the, they put out a list. They put out a hit list of people on the fucking Progeny Discord server. If you didn't see the fucking, they put out a hit list. Yeah, a list of all the people who played in the first season but have not submitted a new form. And if I look, do I misremember? I thought you were on this list. Yeah, you are. There you are. Roses and Diaz. You are not on this list, Roses. Why not? Why haven't you submitted your application? 2 forms to fill out. New character creation or time skip form. Did your character survive or did your character die? Huh? Oh, is this Okami on an alt? What the fuck? Or did you just choose your username? Roses, what's going on here? I'm disappointed in you. Look at all these good people we're losing. We're losing Archer Guy. We're losing Beth Dodge. Losing Baka? How could you lose Baka? Oh, someone went out? Yeah, you're stupid. Did you not look at the announcements? Who else are we losing? Fast Five Jake? Tragedy. A. Wobbuffet? German words? Domas? No, I have a life. No, you just don't read. Like, having a life does not mean that you have to, that you, Okami? Okami, you haven't submitted your application to SMH. Disappointed. Yeah, you're just stupid. I also have a life. I just read applications. I'm working on it right now. You gonna give me a sneak preview, brother? Little sneak preview into the fucking Okami. What nation are you with? Did you die? I forget. No, you did die. You did die. Who you with, boy? When is this app close? It's like, you got time, bro. When is the app closed? Like, Aaron? Oof. Oh, brother. Oh, 26? Okay, I guess you don't really have time. You got like 4 days. I guess that's time. You're Juice McGoose. Did your character die, Roses? I forget. I don't think so, right? You are always like a guy who lives. You're Mr. Living guy. Flux Nami? What did Flux offer you? What fucking why was Flux in your DM sucking on your toes, my brother? Flux saw that you died, he's like, yo, rubbing his fucking hands together. What's up, blood? How did he sell you? What did he tell you? To be fair, Aaron is probably the best nation to rejoin Aaron. Alright. All I can ask is that if you see me sneaking into your fucking castle, just don't say shit, okay? if you see me in your castle, I'm supposed to be there, okay? Shut the fuck up. Do a homie a solid, don't talk. Alright. I'm trying to keep a nice like a nice train of consistency here. I take bribes. That might be the move. Oh, come on. I can slip that in there. I take bribes in big bold letters. Bitch, I ain't loyal to jack shit except for the bag. No! Damn, what a terrible place to land to. I don't remember my last project. Then just say your character fucking died. And make a new one. The problem is you do. Wait, Okami, who's your parents? Who are your canonical parents? This is the weirdest part about this whole like progeny thing. It's like I have to have fucking canonical parents to exist in progeny. I don't like that. I have to have canonical mom and dad. Or just mom, or just dad, who knows? Hold on. I could not help him. My character came over elsewhere. Wait, were you on the original boat? Because like, I know I know the mods are super anal. Like, did you just come over on like original boat type shit or? What are the vibes? I ain't leaking. Fucking leak, pussy. I came over on original boat, bro. I came over as child. I come over as child. Oh? I don't know. I don't know what I want to achieve in Project. I don't remember shit about the world. Just build a fucking big house or some shit, dog. Roses, you should achieve a big house. That's what you should achieve. Join Circle of Birch and build a big house. Circle of Birch is a bunch of fucking pacifists, bro. I don't know. Ask fucking... Yeah? Yeah. Run fucking... Build a TNT cannon. Join Circle of Birch and build weapons of war. Deadass? All they need is, fucking... What's her name, right? What's her name? Oh, I totally forget what's her name. Yeah, Doctor Who Lover. All they... Like, Doctor Who Lover was the main person, so... Even if they lose a couple members, I'm sure they'll get a couple more. Oh, she's on the list? Deadass? That would suck. No Doctor Who Lover? Actually kind of a real fucking bummer. How is that not a completion? Bullshit. Damn, level 6 has not been kind to me. Hold on, I gotta look at this. Fucking no Doctor Who Lover, brother? I'd be a fucking... That'd suck. I'm sure she's cooking. I'm sure she's cooking. I'm sure. Kill level 6? I'm gonna send you on a mission to kill level 6 for me, Stevie. Cool. You are my... You are my... Damn. I'm trying to look up Doctor Who Lover's last messages, but she goes by so many different fucking names on Discord, I have no idea. She goes with like 1.5 million different names, so who could fucking know? I hope she comes back. She's nice. What do you want to... I want to build redstone contraptions and be a pacifist engineer who's willing to get their hands dirty if diplomacy fails. I'm thinking secret tunnels, puzzle mazes, Minecraft... Yeah, I think that'd be sick. You need a little bit of characterization, and also you probably need to fucking... You need to figure out how to get your character. How does your character exist? At Grok. Yeah, the problem, the weird thing is that you need to make your fucking character like Regina. Yeah, it's something like that. I'm stalking people on Discord, bro. Actually, very good strategy. If you want to know more about people, stalk them on Discord. You learn a lot about people that way. Bro, you know how fat the fucking progeny applications are, bro? You have to write a fucking encyclopedia about your character. You know this. Hey, imagine. Please continue imagining. What the fuck? Dude, how? That left tap was not that much. I do not buy that for a fucking second. Really? Dude, this game fucking sucks. That is what fucks me on 7? I don't know, then don't play. Believe it or not, Roses, I am not the arbiter of what you do or do not. I'm simply advising. Okay. No. Probably, and probably a good thing too. The problem with making up shit is that everybody else needs to be on the same page with your made up shit. And if nobody else is on the same page with your made up shit, then it's kind of cringe. Oh, speaking of which, I need to make a... How am I going to incorporate my sheep into my skin? Because yes, the last event I wore it as a hood. Should I just do the same thing? Just wear my sheepskin as a hood? I think it kind of worked out. I don't know how else to introduce my sheepness into my... I like having the sheep face on my skin. I just don't know where I want to put it. I think it would make sense for my character to have a sheep skin. I could retcon it. I could retcon it. I also think it makes me very recognizable. Like, people know, like, it's sheep, okay? I like that. I like people knowing that, like, hey, it's sheep. I know. I can see it. You saw me last season, Okami. You know. Or maybe you didn't. Honestly, we might not have interacted with each other. But needless to say, my Minecraft skin last season was dope. Okay, you gotta trust. We never met. That's crazy. Yeah, no dice. It's your MC username. Hey, Stevie Clune, are you gonna join Progeny? I mean, you're a fucking me tired knower. Somehow Stevie Clune, the notorious Red Ball player, also is friends with me tired. Don't know how that happened. You gonna join Progeny, my guy? Huh, Stevie? Bro, I'm telling you, me tired is the GOAT of this Minecraft Civ event shit. And I think it's been long enough that we can admit that, you know, as a society, that me tired just might be the GOAT. No, Mindless plays in, like, does he know? Are you saying does he, which, what comment are you saying does he know? Okay. Because I know what you're referencing, okay? I don't know if I like the context. Me tired allegations. The me tired allegations? Uh-oh. Accused of being too goated, bro? Me tired got banned from Proj? The fuck? What did me tired do? Oh, wait. Was he fucking... I saw the Discord announcement. They weren't saying names though, so. Ain't. Ooh, bro is doing a little cheating? Are we dead ass? Is he the guy Scyther? Is he good at PvP? Is Mitar good at PvP? He might be, I don't know. Yikes. Me tired rings a bell? I don't know. Me tired. I always knew him as the guy who always played in Civ events. Me tired cheating, bro? That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. Who else was it? It was me tired and who? Because it must have been a fucking. Yeah. People are pretty hardcore on Scythe. I feel like Scythers are like a... Who can, like... I don't know if the Scythers even do shit anymore. It's just like, if you know. It was... Wait, it was Me Tired and who else? Who the fuck? Me Tired, cheating, and then who else is cheating? Against the admins? I don't know. If I don't know the context behind the ban. I'm not about to go into Me Tired's DMs like, hey, I heard you were a fucking cheating little bitch. I'm not about to fucking drop in. There's no point in... Oh, man. Level 4 sucks. That's crazy, though. Wow. I would have never guessed it. I imagine he had a... I'm sure he had a great plan. Is there... There's always... Bro, it's like... what the fuck do you think? That's all that matters? I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. What do you think, Roses? It's just a matter of just make sure you're generally not involved, okay? Make sure that the people that hate you are generally hated by everybody else, so you're always on the right side of history, okay? I got into a little bit of beef with Fuego. And you know what? I'm not mad about that, because nobody fucking liked Fuego Wave, okay? I'm not gonna cry over, you know, getting into beef with Fuego Wave, you know? Oh, man. Level 4 is just fucking me today. I don't know how you're so good at getting into drama and I'm so good at staying out of it, but you can create a group. You're trying to create a group, dog? Hey, man. I trust the process. Yeah, it's weird going into Progeny with, like, so many groups, like, already just being established. Bro's gonna resurrect a wave. Bro's gonna resurrect a wave. Wave part 2, baby. It's all coming back. What's wave? It was basically... If I... Look, I wasn't, like, super engaged with the politics of fucking wave, but from what I remember... Wave was just Fuego and his buddies made a fucking base, and it ended up being really big because he had a lot of buddies. And then Fuego ended up being a shitty fucking leader that fucked up the vibes because he was dog shit. He was like the second major nation. And then he decided to, you know, not cause conflict or not, like, I don't know, he decided to be a little bitch about stuff. Why am I not getting 4 today? What is happening to me? What is happening to me, bro? I cannot hit 4 for the life of me. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Look, it was weird. So no one can go there, based. Well, I mean, it's gonna be the ruins of Wave, yeah? Dude, I'm still hung up on this Me Tired getting banned. I want to know why bro was fucking... Why Me Tired was illegal. Illegally. And how did you find out about this, by the way? How do you fucking know? We're gonna keep... What? I don't get the fucking tea? Come on. If you DM it to me, I'll keep it quiet, okay? You know I'm good for it. I can keep shit quiet if you need me. Just come on, man. Drop the tea, but, you know, just keep it quiet. I can keep it quiet. You know me. I'm good. No leaks. No leaks. Oh, come on, Kami. Are you involved in this somehow? Is Okami wrapped in fucking Me Tired's little plot to cheat, huh? Are you also... Is this what you're telling me? Okami doesn't want to get himself exposed? Is this what I'm hearing? Me Tired took the fall for Okami's misdeeds? Is this what I'm hearing? I'm not allowed on the build server? Okami. See, you're just dropping all these juicy fucking drama morsels. You're not telling me anything. My god. You suck. Oh, dead players can't get on. Oh, what a shame. I thought it was going to be more interesting. Bro, this sucks. Okami refuses to tell me. Dude, dude, it's exactly like this at work, bro. They don't tell me the drama at work either. I have like 3 women that all fucking gossip, and I'm also on heads at the same time, and they will not, like, they will turn off their heads to not gossip with me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get to know the tea, bro? This is sexism. This is sexism at play. I'm a man, and I'm not allowed to know the goss. Gossip sucks? No, gossip is fun when you're not involved. When you can sit on the sidelines and comment. That's when gossip is fun. Okay? I like a little bit of eavesdropping. I like a little bit of knowing what's going on. I do like a little bit of eavesdropping. I'm a big fan. Why do you think my entire character... Oh, well, you don't know. But my entire... half... Like, towards the back half of the fucking first project, my entire character was built around... eavesdropping. Okay? Now, first of all, because you have to understand, Kami, okay? Drama is good content. First and foremost, drama is good content. It is, okay? It puts butts in seats. I get to choose where I'm born? Yeah. Agree to disagree? Look, alright? It's streamer brain, okay? I'm just telling you. My mind has been rotted. You are still intact. You're a functional individual. I'm a fucking broken man. Difference in birth locations? It's different civilizations, basically. Different already established civilizations. If you're trying to not get involved, like, it depends how much you're trying to get involved, Roses, basically. How much you want to be involved in, like, world events. Because if you join, like, often... Ooh. Because, like, generally the best way to do that is by joining a smaller nation that has people that are willing to fucking cause drama. That's the thing. You want, like, a nation that's big enough to be relevant, but not so big that you get lost in the shuffle, right? I think if you join, like, a place like Aaron, you're just gonna get lost in the shuffle, you know? You're not gonna be, like... Flux is a fucking marketing genius. I wouldn't say genius, but Flux markets. So he's already, I'm sure he's got like 1.5 million people just in Aaron. Because if you have nowhere to go in a fucking progeny event, you join Flux's group. Because he's always got one. We have plans. I know you do, okay? Like I said, if you have nowhere else to go, Long Fork, I don't know who the, that was with Charles. Long Fork was Charles, and I think most of a salad. Yeah, most of a salad, and then Charles is just my homie, so I call him. So me and him are just kind of, you know, attached at the hip in that way. But yeah, that's salad. I don't know if you care about salad. Long Fork was like kind of relevant, but only because it's kind of in the smack dab in the middle between like most things, right? You have to kind of pass through Long Fork if you want to get to Circle of Birch or Wave in general, so Long Fork kind of just became like a passage point of like everybody you know, visits Long Fork at some point. Circle of Birch is by Doctor Who lover, known for being kind of just a mega pacifist, yeah. Being a mega pacifist nation. Long Fork was semi-pacifist, but like they just kind of didn't get involved with politics. They kind of just held the Long Fork games and kind of disappeared. I'm sure they're doing like shit underneath the rug though. Long Fork seems like the type to try to, you know, slither underneath. So Roses, if you're trying to slither underneath, I think most of a salad is your fucking guy. He seems, you know, requisitely slimy. No offense. And then I don't know what other nations. Like those are the three I really remember. That and Wave. I remember a 4. Yeah, Salah's a chill dude. I got no beef with Salad. I don't really know him that well. I've seen him a lot, but I don't think I've ever really like talked to Salad like that. He's always, I don't know. He seemed nice enough. I don't know if like, is there another nation? I'm sure there's another nation. I just Long Fork or Aaron? Pretty much. Oh, Spaybush, but they're also like Circle of like them and Circle of Birch aren't they just like fucking like buddies? It's not really like they're just buddies and they just do like they just sit and, you know, fucking talk about fucking yeah, it's just Birch too. That's what I thought. They sit and like draw in coloring books, I guess. Which is like cool if you're down for coloring. I got no beef with coloring books. It's just, you know, not for me. What's Aaron like? Bro, man, is everybody gonna fucking join Aaron? God, all the gamers just be joining Aaron. God, we really need a secondary nation. Long Fork is not going to be. Long Fork cannot be the primary fucking drama. I do not buy it, bro. God, if I have to sit through another... God, I have to make Flux the hero. Bro, can I get past 4 one time? Do I actually have to make fucking Flux the hero again, dude? No. I have to make Flux the hero again. I hate this. I guess there needs to be a bad guy, but God... God, maybe I should just make it my goal to kill Flux. I should fucking just target Flux. I'll become... No, we're become... Hey, Roses. I might need you to get over here, bro. If you want to be the bad guy, I might need to fucking, you know... We might need people, bro. I might have to DM set expeditiously, bro. As long as your redstone is a fucking weapon of war, okay? We need fucking people, bro, so... And said, I'm sure said, if there's one guy who's gonna get his ass involved in world politics, it is said, so. God, but I would hate to be in a nation with you. Live humans inhumanly? Fucking base, honestly? I don't know if you know said like that, but I can... Well, you want me to drop set a message? Hey, I got a friend who's trying to do some human testing. Are we down for human testing? It's a base character, by the way. Do it. I will, actually. Actually, kind of a fire character. I can't even front. Or even, oh, I guess you want to be involved, because I feel like that character would work really well if you just, like, lived by yourself, I guess. If you were just, like, if you grew up, like, maybe you grew up in a pacifist nation, you just went insane. I feel like that would be a sick characterization, but you also want to be involved in, like, politics. Dude! How do I not hit level 5? Kill me, kill me, kill me! And I can't even hit 6. Oh, it's a tragedy. Okay, we're calling it. I gotta get to bed at a reasonable hour today. I want Sheep to choose for me. I know. I wonder if Sed's online right now. Oh, he was in my chat earlier. I wonder if I can get him. I don't know if Sed's live. He knows you. He knows your name, right? I can call you Roses and Diaz. I can't just call you a friend. You're a known person to Sed, yes? I don't know if I don't know. What's your major interest, brother? Also, if you survived, you need to, like... I don't think so. Alright, I'll just... literally have no memory. That's crazy. I don't know if I survived. That's crazy. You actually have short-term memory loss, and you accuse me of having memory loss. It's crazy out here. It really is. How do I describe this? He wants to do inhumane. He wants to do immoral live human testing. He wants to do immoral live human testing. All right, I sent said a message. Okay, I said, hey, I didn't vouch for you. I said, do you want him? Okay. I gave him a synopsis. Okay. If you are allowed into the cool kids club, I hate to say it. All right. Okay, gamers. Where do I spawn sheep? I don't know. In a fucking nation, I guess. The fuck why do you ask me? I'm not a fucking mod. I don't know these questions. I still need to figure out why fucking Me Tired was killed, bro. Why did they murder Me Tired? Why did they murder Me Tired? Why did they murder Me Tired? Why did they kill him? Wow. There's no evidence. He's been wiped. He's actually been fucking wiped out. Me Tired Scyther real? Oh, look at this, man. Me Tired was on the Scyther list? When was this discussed? What a crazy discussion. This happened fucking 3 days ago. What is this lore that I'm looking? Apparently he was on it for like a month. But also XX King and Parrot were on the Scyther list, so... Glad to see. I thought Scythers like didn't do shit, bro. I thought that they were like gone. King hit a Scyther. Yeah, dude, Scythers have always been this like mythical, like, because like I joined after the age of the Scythers, and so Scythers have always just been this like I've just learned about the Scythers through like. The only person who I know. And the only person who I know as a Scyther and I actively don't like is the fucking Bean guy. 6969. I don't like that guy. Damn. That's crazy. Alright, I'm out of here. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. Peace. Your Karina's up in here since the Watchers? The fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know any of this lore. See, Sheepo3 being the goat at staying out of drama. What can I say? I'm just sweet as can be, bro. Bye!